So I'm running 100 miles in collaboration with Compassion UK to help overcome poverty around the world. I came to the UK when I was 16 on an academic scholarship to study my A-levels, and that process for me was a difficult process because of just the general transition from Zimbabwe to coming to the UK. So growing up in Zimbabwe, I got to experience what it feels like to not have as many opportunities as a young person as we have in the UK, and you need all the help that you can get. So me doing this campaign is basically my way of trying to do my part and help in other people's lives. So I had been thinking about ways that I could give back to the community since I had been helped myself, and it was just at the back of my mind. And when I heard about Compassion, that sort of triggered a thought in me that I could collaborate with them on one of their Compassion challenge. So the way I see it is that poverty is very complex, and it would be very difficult for me to pinpoint one person or one thing that I can do, but then by giving back to the community, I can maybe help more people to want to give, and that way we can fight poverty as one. So Compassion is a faith-based charity that helps young people around the world with access to education and opportunities that can help them better their futures. The fact that they're a faith-based organization is really important to me because I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and I believe that God is at the center of everything that we do. And for me, there's more power in knowing that Compassion not only takes care of the young people's earthly needs, but it also gives them hope, and in knowing that they have a Father in heaven that loves for them and cares for them, and a Father that can help them with peace that surpasses all understanding. I wanted to challenge myself and do something that will push me beyond my limits. I've never run 100 miles before. The most I've run is 50 miles. Every time I think about the race, I get nervous. Even if it's at 5 a.m. in the morning in the middle of nowhere, it just makes me nervous. I think the biggest challenge that I'm going to probably face in the 100 miles is what runners call the wall. A stage in most runs, like even in a marathon, most people get it, where you get to a point where your brain and your legs don't want to do anything more, and you have to sort of push yourself over that wall. I'm guessing I'm going to have 5 of those walls that I'm going to have to climb and push myself through. The way I'm going to try to push myself through these walls is through a list that I made called 100 Reasons Why, that has all the reasons that I'm doing this 100-mile race for, and reminders just to keep me going. The first and the last reasons are both God and God. I very much believe that God will get me to the start of the race and He will take me through to the finish. But in the middle, I have names of different people that have helped me through the journey, and names of young people that Compassion work with. I also have Bible verses on that list. My favorite one, Psalms 121, that talks about looking up to the mountains and looking up to God, who is my helper and will be the only reason I will be able to do this race. If I'm being honest, I don't know how big an impact this campaign is going to have, but what I'm hoping to achieve is that if it could at least awaken something in people to want to help young people around the world, then I would have done my part.